Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Taylor. I wanted to take a little bit of your time to bring you up to speed about a little thing we're calling the Drive-In QNN. And it's going on this Wednesday, June 3rd. Now, right off the bat, if you don't want to come to the Drive-In QNN, or maybe you don't feel comfortable, and that's totally fine. This is a no judgment zone. You can still tune into the QNN via YouTube. The only difference with June 3rd versus every other Wednesday is we're not going to be playing or airing the QNN until 8 p.m. So if you show up at YouTube at 6:30, you're about an hour and a half early. And the reason for that is we wanted to start the Drive-In QNN at 8 and our YouTube premiere at the same time. One big question that we need to answer right off the bat is, why are we doing the Drive-In QNN? Well, to answer that, I want to remind you that even though everything is changing, or it seems everything is changing around us, our mission remains. We exist to glorify Jesus Christ by making disciples in South Alabama, America, and the world. Discipleship is what it's about. Now, discipleship cannot happen without relationship. And if we're being honest, relationship has been not easy through this season. We hear a lot of students and leaders who are discouraged because connection is just difficult. It's somewhat been interrupted in some ways. And so we hope that the Drive-In QNN is a way to reconnect with one another. And our ultimate win for that night is that the reconnection that happens, with social distancing of course, doesn't stay in the parking lot, but that it goes outside of the parking lot and it takes relationship deeper. And it encourages our leaders and students to stay connected because, again, discipleship happens in relationship. All right, so with that being said, there's a few more questions that I want to clarify. First off, who's invited? Well, it's a student event. It's grades 6 through 12, West Campus and North Campus. We'll all be meeting for the Drive-In QNN at the North Campus in the parking lot. And we understand that some students don't drive themselves, and so we invite families to come as well. Maybe you want to come as a family and park and have a good time, and that's absolutely acceptable. What's the schedule? It's really important you understand that the parking lot does not open until 7 p.m. and not a minute before. That would really help us out if you just wait until 7 to show up. We're going to air the QNN or start it at 8 p.m., and that aligns with our YouTube premiere. And our goal is to get you out of here by 9 p.m. Another question, do I need to register for this? You do not need to register. You just got to show up. However, if you are a senior wanting to participate in our festivities for the night, we do need you to register, and we've been emailing you guys as senior families, and that link is also on our website, gorcstudents.com. All right, so everyone else, man, just show up. And I wanted to definitely clarify this. The first Drive-In QNN, or this Drive-In QNN on June 3rd, we're dubbing it Senior Night. We're going to take that last chance to celebrate our seniors and this huge accomplishment they have in graduating high school. We're going to send them out of here. This will be their last event as a student in our ministry. And so we wanted to make it special for them. Another question is, can I drop my student off? We are allowing drop-offs, but not before 7. And if you do drop your student off, send them with a lawn chair, because we're going to have designated areas for lawn chairs. And they're going to be spaced out 6 feet. And there will be a team monitoring that social distancing. So you can do that. And please plan to pick your student up by 9 p.m. if that is your option. A huge question that we need to clarify is it safe? Very important question. And I want to be extremely clear with this. Your students' safety is paramount to us. Your students' health is critical to the mission God has given us. So with that being said, here's a list of some safety precautions we're putting in place and that we're already beginning to do. First, this is an outdoor event, and that absolutely helps. Second, we encourage all vulnerable populations to just stay at home and tune in via YouTube. We encourage you to stay home if you're sick, whether it's major or minor, just stay at home. And if you've been in close contact with anyone who has been diagnosed with COVID-19 or has been showing symptoms, just stay at home. Maybe you yourself have been diagnosed, or maybe you're showing symptoms, and we ask that you would stay home as well. And again, I said this earlier, but we're going to have a parking team ensuring that cars are appropriately parked and spaced out. We are encouraging students and families to remain in their vehicle if possible, if comfortable enough, and tune in via the provided FM radio station. Again, we're treating this like a drive-in movie. It's going to be a lot of fun. However, we will also be allowing you to bring your own lawn chair and sit only in the designated areas. And we will not be providing any sort of seating. Students who choose to sit in their lawn chair will only be allowed to do that in designated areas, which will be the empty spaces between vehicles. And we're also going to be coning off space near the front for a lot of room for lawn chairs with 6 feet of social distancing. Our building, our student center, will be off limits except for restroom use only, and there will be a team of people monitoring building traffic flow, cleanliness, and proper sanitation measures will and always will be being taken. And we are requiring social distancing, which is 6 feet apart, guys, no contact. And we are requiring all volunteers involved with concessions to wear gloves and face masks. And what's a drive-in QNN without some popcorn? All right, and you don't have to eat the popcorn, but we are going to have volunteers handing out some of that. Also, some bottled water and some sodas if you would like. They're going to be wearing face masks and gloves. And while we encourage cloth face masks for our students, we are not requiring you to wear that. Again, this being an outside event. We will have several hand sanitizer dispensers stationed throughout the venue as well. Student center, concessions, and even some of our host team will be walking around with those. So will it be safe? We are doing everything we can to make it as safe and as comfortable as possible. But you still may opt to not participate in the Drive-In QNN, and that is okay. This is a no judgment zone. You do what is safe for you and your family. Another question is there food? And I kind of alluded to this. There's not going to be any dinner necessarily, but there will be popcorn, sodas, bottled water. We're going to be giving that out for free. We're also going to have some concessions and whatnot. And again, the volunteers who are monitoring the concessions will have a face mask and gloves on, making sure it's safe and it's proper, and all of our sanitizing or sanitary precautions are being taken. What if I can't make it? Can I still watch the QNN? And I want to reiterate, yes, 8 p.m. on YouTube. Is there anything else I need to know? Well, for all of our seniors out there who are coming, we encourage you to decorate your car, class of 2020 style. Let us know who you are. Let us know where you are, because this night is about you. We want to celebrate you and send you. We love you guys. We love what God is doing in and through his church, and we're excited to see you and reconnect. And my final charge is don't let the connection stay in the parking lot. Take it with you. Take your relationships deeper, because discipleship happens in relationship. We'll see you guys Wednesday.